Let's talk about another good game. Ravens Bengals. Ooh, what a good game that was. 41-38. Bengals should have won that game. Evan McPherson missing that kick in overtime. Kind of just a gut punch to Joe Burrow, who I don't know what Joe Burrow's supposed to do. I mean, he leads the league in touchdowns with 12 through week 5. And he's done everything they could ask him to do. And they're 1-4. What a tough start. I still think they can make the playoffs. If they're playing this close, I mean, they played the Chiefs really close. They played the Ravens really close. Those are two great teams that they almost beat. I mean, they're a couple plays away from 3-2. And they lost to New England close. They win that game, they're 4-1. They lost to the Commanders close. All 4 of their losses are close. 3 of them are to good teams. Ravens, Commanders, Chiefs, all good losses. It just sucks that they all came bunched up. Their schedule will get lighter. They have some gimmies. Let's not pretend they can beat the Browns. They can beat the Steelers. They probably will. So I do think they can make the playoffs, even at 1-4. But it's going to take that turnaround. But with Joe playing the way he is, they absolutely could. Jamar having a great game. Jamar 2 touchdowns. T. Higgins also 2 touchdowns. What a gut punch, man. All that he did to see the defense struggle as bad as it did, you finally get that key takeaway in overtime, and McPherson blows it for you. Meanwhile, the Ravens, now at 3-2, they sure look like they put their early season struggles behind them. They really should be 4-1. Let's not pretend. They should have won that Raiders game. It feels like it did in 2019 and in 2023. Both years, slow start. They were 2-2 in 2019 and they were 2-2 in 2023. Both times they went on 8-game winning streaks. And they just stacked up a bunch of wins, and that could be happening again. They've won 3 straight. Washington, I think they'll probably win close. It's not that it's an easy schedule. It's actually a pretty hard schedule. Because after Washington, but again, it feels like a winnable schedule. After Washington, Tampa, tough game, but I think they're better. Cleveland, they can beat. Denver, and then Cincinnati week 10. They could be 7-2 or at least 6-3 going into that game against the Bengals. Then it's Steelers, Chargers. It gets a little harder. Steelers, Chargers, Eagles. Then they finish Giants, Steelers, Texans. Tough game. Big game on New Year's Day, I believe. And then Browns to finish it. The Ravens are a great team. Lamar is an MVP candidate. Lamar right now and CJ Stroud, I do think with CJ having never won it, Lamar just won it last year and already has 2. Probably CJ has the edge right now. Obviously, Mahomes hasn't played great, but he's undefeated. And then Josh is in there too. But he played a bad game, and the problem for Josh is because he lost to the Texans the way he did, if Josh and CJ turn out to be the best 2 quarterbacks when it's all said and done, and they have comparable stats, voters are going to look at it and say, well, head-to-head, CJ looked great and Josh looked awful. So CJ definitely has the leg up there.